I feel like some of you are the Nine of Bats or Swords is a card of anxiety, insomnia. Um, you may not be able to sleep because you're not feeling well, but it's usually about something mental going on. You're nervous about something, or you're creating scenarios in your head that, well, this could happen and this could happen, this could go so wrong. But I feel like this is going on about something you should be very happy about or excited about, Aquarius. So it's like, it's good. You've got the rune of joy, and then karmic win, or a judicial win. Those of you that have been dealing with any kind of lawsuit or legal settlements or divorces, or getting approval through government for something, zoning. I'm getting zoning for someone. Anything you're waiting to kind of get feedback on, or, a new job, anything you're kind of waiting to hear back about. It's like you've gotten that, but then you're like, oh no, now I got to start the new job and I'm really nervous about it. Or what if I really suck at it? Or what if I screw something up? Or, what if this doesn't work out the way that I'm thinking? Or, what if this, what if I don't get all the money that's supposed to come to me? Or, what if I don't get this settlement that I'm asking for? Or, for some of you, this could be somebody who actually, and I never get this, so I'm not sure who this is for, but it must be somebody who's going to stumble across this video. This is like somebody getting like the maximum amount of time for a crime that maybe somebody stole something from you, or God forbid, did something worse to you, or to someone you care about. And you're like, they're found guilty, and you're just worried, like, I hope they're getting put away for a long time. Because I feel somebody is like up at night thinking, I hope they can't ever get out and come find me. It seems like somebody is really afraid that somebody may like get out of, getting time for something that they need to get time for. But Iwaz is here saying, these worries, these concerns, you're going to be protected. Your spirit guides and your loved ones on the other side are all kind of like, it's going to be all right. Get some sleep. It's going to work out okay. And I feel like many of you, maybe this has been a long process. It's taken a long time. If this is work, if this is a new job, this is a karmic reward for you. You're supposed to be in this position. Those of you that are starting something new in October, or starting a new business. And you're going to be wonderful at it. It's where you're supposed to be. It's the answer to a prayer for many of you. I'm feeling like so. Try to turn off. I know saying this to the air signs can be a bit futile, because you are, that's where your whole life is. Your mental energy, analytical energy. It's all up here. So, but yeah, try to feel the energy of these runes, because these runes can overpower the energy of this little minor arcana tarot card. These two runes together it's a karmic reward. It's something you should be very joyous and happy about. And, stop self-sabotaging with your thoughts here, Aquarius. At some point in October, there's something you should be over the moon about. And it's funny, the little moon is peeking in this card. You should be over the moon about something, and you're like, oh, but what if this, and what if that, and da-da-da. Stop it! Enjoy the moment, Aquarius. Now, in the present energy, so for some of you, this will be whenever you're watching this video. Whether it's a year from now and you're watching this in 2019. For others of you, this would be more end of September, early October-ish. This is our first major arcana. We've got the Emperor in reverse. Here's what he looks like in the upright. He's Frankenstein. And then we've got a feminine rune next to this. Okay. So I think for some of you, this is a male energy. For some of you, it's a female energy. For others of you, it's a couple. It's a male and a female couple. And there's just a very tyrannical energy to this. Okay? So, and tyrannical and manipulative and fake. With this rune, the feminine energy, yeah, this is somebody who like stabs you in the back, pretends like they're your friend, pretends you can trust them, and then, and then the Emperor, I mean, it could be a father or father figure or some boss that you have had to deal with, or it's somebody in a position of authority, but they're really bad at running things because it is kind of like, this is the way it's going to be because I want it this way. And you got to do things my way. But this doesn't have to be someone who is in a position of authority. They just kind of... This could be somebody with no authority. They just want to act like they have it. Or they're just this way, with other people. Like, no, it's all about me and my boundaries and what I want and not what you want. And, very selfish energy. So this could be something that you've had to deal with in the present or at the end of September, early October. Maybe for many of you, this was what was causing this worry, anxiety, and this energy. But again, with Munyo and Yera, that like if the karma hasn't come in the present, it's coming at some point in October. For this person and for you, Aquarius, if you've been tolerating their energy here. Because, yeah, these two together, if they are a couple, and this isn't just one person, and this is describing one person's energy. If this is a couple, man, is this a toxic relationship? This is just like the couple from hell, right? So yeah, there could be, if this is somebody in, like you've had dealings with in the past, there could be something that's bringing this up again. Not necessarily that you will have dealings with these people again, but maybe you're hearing news about them. Maybe you bump into one of them while you're out, or you just, I kind of feel like most of you're hearing something about them, or you see something online, and it's just really, I don't know, it may irritate you. Be like, oh, here we go again. Here we go again with the ranting and raving on Twitter or whatever. I don't think this is serious, even though this is a major arcana. I really feel like for those of you that, because with these runes, like their power is limited, especially in the reverse. So either you've cut off from these people, or, there's something happening with them, and this is just describing them so you'll know who I'm talking about. It doesn't mean this energy is extending to you right now. It's just letting you know, oh yeah, I know people like that. What's going on with them? Well, you'll be finding out in the present or at the end of September, early October. The help that's going to be available to you in October, you've got the Six of Bats. So this is the Six of Swords. And this is leaving behind negativity, leaving a tumultuous, difficult, stressful situation behind. So again, many of you are getting out of this energy because you're leaving a job, or you're leaving, maybe these are people you work with. You're leaving this behind. And in October, yeah, because you got Canis in reverse. You or someone is leaving a stressful situation behind. And if it's someone else that is doing this, you're very happy for them. You're very happy for them, Aquarius, but a little concerned maybe with what they're going to do next, or how things are going to go for them legally. Maybe this is somebody leaving a relationship. Maybe one of these people, is leaving this partnership, and you're glad. You're really happy about that, but also kind of concerned. Like, I hope they I hope they don't get taken for everything they're worth. I hope they get to keep the house or, whatever. You would be hoping they get a good settlement in the separation or divorce here. But yeah, and this is, the help that's going to be available to you in October is the ability to leave something stressful behind, to leave something that was causing you sadness or difficulty or anxiety or worry behind. So any changes that are happening, particularly with leaving one job for another, moving, leaving one home for another, leaving one relationship for another, or to be single, whatever you are leaving behind, it's coming up in your help position. And you've got Ansus here too. So this is talking about communication, good advice, the acquisition of wisdom. Some of you may be going off to training for something. You may be learning. There may be a bit of training with this new job. Others of you may be taking some courses, wanting to get a certification. Could also be, we've got Yera and Ansus can also be legal advice. So if you are getting legal counsel, legal advice, trying to end something or settle something, you are getting very, very good wisdom to take this and leave. It's time to take this offer and leave this behind. Could also be advice about how to move on for those of you that are dealing with, again, like a situation where there was a crime. This could be the person that, did that. This could be because this is somebody who is not, in the upright, he is very fair, just a good leader. In the reverse, he very much could be a con man, a criminal, somebody who thwarts and breaks laws, circumnavigates laws, breaks the law, no respect for authority. And the only person this person respects is himself, and this energy too. The only people they care about is themselves. That's the energy for these people. So yeah, I think for many of you, this is just coming up to let you know, okay, this is who this reading's talking about. And you're getting really good counsel and advice. Others of you are going away to learn something, or you're starting a new job that maybe you have to go to training. For this new job, and it may be at a distance. It may be a little bit of a hop, skip, and a jump. Maybe you have to go to headquarters, even though you're not moving there. Others of you may be going on a job interview, and they're like, "Hey, would you want to work in this office?" And so you may be considering relocating, and it seems like that would be a good idea for you, especially if you want to go somewhere where somebody can't find you. I'm just really getting that, Aquarius. I've never gotten that in a reading before. Not in a general reading. I have gotten that in some private readings, but I'm just really getting this. Some of you are wanting to be in witness protection. You're really wanting to hide from someone so that they can't find you because they're scary. They're bad, negative energy, bad temper, nasty, yucky energy. Again, though, you're protected. I'm not trying to scare you, Aquarius. I think you've got a lot of spiritual protection, and I think also the law is going to be protecting you. It seems like you can go seek out someone if you want to do that. They will help you move. They will help you relocate so that you can't be found. Or you're getting a job. You're going on a job interview, and it's like, that would be great if I moved to a different state or a different country, and this person, will not be able to find me. So you are getting good advice from someone. There's a new opportunity that comes along that also allows you to learn something new, but also maybe is also going to get you out of town, out of Dodge, so to speak. What must be accepted about October? We've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Here's what it looks like in the upright. So, this poor guy, that's a cute card, but I know how he feels. So the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is, again, karma. It's a big karmic month, Aquarius. But I think for you, it's in a good way. But you're worried about, like for someone else, the criminal being put in jail, it's their turn to go down on the, you know. But at the same time, you're worried about this person, not if it's a criminal, but if it's happening, this is happening to someone you care about, you're worried about them. If they're leaving this toxic relationship, again, maybe karmically, it's someone's turn to lose in October. But Aquarius, I feel like it's your turn to win, unless you're the criminal, unless you're the one who has perpetuated or wreaking havoc on other people, and you've got karmic payback. If you've been stealing or lying or cheating, or, you know, we all got to pay our dues. We've all done things we're not proud of. Again, there are so many of you watching. Have to put it out there. But yeah, someone, the wheel is on a downward turn. But for you, I really feel like Aquarius, it's like their fall is, they're down here, you're up here. You're at opposite sides of the wheel. See what I mean? Because you got Tiara. That's the rune of victory. Getting what you want. Overcoming obstacles. Extreme, like motivation. Like nothing's going to get in my way, man. I'm going after this. If you get in my way, get in my way at your own risk, because I will run you over. I will not put up with this. For some of you, this is connected to someone you care about, maybe one of your kids, a family member, somebody who made some, maybe they got hooked up with the wrong person, and they were it's affected their life negatively, and they're getting out of that now, but now they got to pay the price. Maybe they're, maybe they hurt a lot of people while they were with this person, or they, lost their property, or they're losing a lot of money, losing their home because they're divorcing this person or leaving this person, or maybe there's someone in your home that has, maybe they had like addiction issues, so they've gotten involved with, some criminal behavior, and now maybe you're happy about it because, on the one hand, it's like, okay, they'll learn their lesson this time. And I mean, in jail, you kind of got to get off. If you're addicted to anything, you're going to have to go through withdrawal. Maybe that's the only thing that will get them off the drug, or get them, off the cycle, right? Off the wheel, off the merry-go-round. So there's something happening that someone can't get out of. But I feel like for you, this is a good thing, Aquarius. And, maybe you won't see it throughout the month of October because you may be concerned about this person. Oh, they're going to suffer, or they're being punished, or they're going to jail, or they're really in trouble this time, or they've lost everything because of this bad decision or bad person they got messed up with. But it's still a victory for you because they have recognized that in October, and they got to pay the piper, so to speak. But at least it's over with Canis here. It's ending. It's ending. Six of bats. Six of swords. Moving out of the choppy, tumultuous waters into calm peacefulness. The outcome is temperance. The other major arcana we had here. The third, actually. So yeah, this is moderation. It's time for behavior to moderate. It's time for life to moderate. October, I think, will be a month with extremes ending. And again, these two cards are really speaking to me. Somebody's life is about to get a lot calmer, and by extension, yours, Aquarius. So for some of you and maybe it's a Sagittarius for some of you, because this is the card of Sagittarius, and we do have Aries on the table too. So fire signs. There may be a fire sign connected to you, Aquarius, that this reading is about. But again, it's affecting you because of your relationship to them. Maybe it's a spouse, or your kid, or a friend, or another family member. Things are going to calm down. you know. Now, this is also about bringing together opposites, right? And creating something new out of two things that shouldn't mix together. It's like, putting together oil and water and you create something new, right? Figuring out how to put them together, you would create something new. But it's also about balance and blessings and a chance to temper the extremities, bring everything back in, right? And okay, breathing a sigh of relief is really what this card is about. Also patience. Patience. You may have to be patient with someone, patient with the process, patient with yourself, Aquarius. If you're learning something new, starting something new, relocating. For others of you, this may, like if this has been like a court case or a big legal situation, you may be kind of like, now I have to kind of figure out how to go back to my life, or, this has taken up so much of my time and my energy and my, it's made me so, giving me sleepless nights. And now I have to figure out how to balance things out or how to get back to my life. What was my life like before this? You may have to really kind of stop and think about that, or, what am I going to do now? Or, I've been worried about this for so long. How do I kind of go back to what or who I was before this? But this is saying you're going to find that, path back to yourself, Aquarius, or you're going to help someone else do that. It may be that you're helping someone else do that and helping someone else heal from a traumatic experience that they've been through.